Hey, I'm Mark Andresen. I'm going to show these gentlemen a little bit about bending a measured rise offset. We're going to do the one that I just had in that previous video, but I'm going to start with this. I'm going to go 4 inches from the end, make a mark around the conduit. Gonna make sure it goes all the way around. Then I'm going to put this at the front of the shoe as per those instructions. So the front of the shoe right on that mark, okay? Then I'm going to bend this to about 25 degrees. I know that 30 degrees is when this handle is pointing straight up. So I'll go about 25 degrees. Now the amount of the about is not nearly as important as this next step. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to measure to see how far from the regular plane I pulled this out of whack. I'll measure it up against this. Get a little bit closer, Rico. So I'm going to put it on here. I'm going to measure to see how far from this plane I pulled that out of whack. Looks like it's 15/16. Then I'm going to subtract that, like it says on the board. I'm going to subtract that 15/16 from this measurement, or from 6 inches. So I'm going to make this 5 inches and 1/16, and I'm going to mark it there. 5 inches. And 1/16. I'm gonna mark it there. I'm gonna make this mark go all the way around. I'm gonna verify that a little bit because my eyes aren't as good as they used to be when I was a young man. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Now even though on the board I had that so that it was, I was gonna put it on there upside down so that it was like this on the ground. I'm gonna start this off like this. Now like I said at some of the previous classes, I wanna make sure that this is straight up and down when this is straight down. So I'm gonna kind of use both of my eyeballs to go around this to make sure that I'm straight away from this. Make sure that that's straight. Okay? Because I don't want to put a dog in there. It's really embarrassing when I do it. Now I'm going to bend it a little bit so that this end won't bonk into the ground when I put this part down. I'm going to hook it with my foot just like I always do. Just put a little bit of bend in there so that this won't hit the ground so much when I go to do this next bend. Get this ready to go. I'm going to bend it until that is level. This bubble is easy enough to see right down the top of this. Make it so that when it springs back, it's right in between those marks. And when I get done, that should be exactly 6 inches between the bottom of this conduit and the ground. I'm going to check that. We're going to see how it works. Usually the only reason that that wouldn't be exact is if the ground isn't level right there. Okay. What do we, oh, there we go. Wow. All right, nice. Cut.